My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the
This
show.
particular encounter.
My name is Zainab Sammaz, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris,
I
and I'm a
was
friend
just
of the show.
leaning
Perfect.
towards
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a
Pagula
friend
before the
of the
match began.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one.
Of course.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine.
Pagula's won the title here before.
Ready? Play.
Shelton and Fritz, by the way, are on serve in their particular encounter. We also will have a watch along later on for Alex Ayala against Alina Svitolina. And they're on serve, Pagula and Madison Keys here in this second set, just like Ben Shelton and Taylor Fritz are on serve in the first set over in Halle. Of course, both of these matches taking place in Germany. Halle is in Western Germany, so pretty far away from each other. There's about probably 500 kilometers between the two, around 350 miles between Halle and Berlin, so they're not close. Shelton as well has sort of won a few big matches against Fritz, hasn't he, in recent months. The Dallas final springs to mind, also last week in Stuttgart. It's a lovely forehand winner there from Taylor Fritz to get to 40-15. Another good serve from Taylor Fritz for 4-3. Meanwhile, over in Berlin, Pagula is serving at 1-all, 15-all. 53 minutes on the clock for that particular encounter. Of course, it started half an hour earlier. Oh, it's going to be 15:30. It started half an hour earlier than the Fritz Shelton match. So 30-all, Pagula Keys. Okay, good return there from Madison, helping her get to deuce. Both of these excellent grass court players. Both have gone deep at Wimbledon. I think Madison has also got to the quarterfinals, just like Jessica in her career, but never beyond that. Just going to check to see if Madison's had a semi-final at Wimbledon. Yes, 2 quarterfinals, 2015 and 2023. I'm just trying to think, which Wimbledon was it? Was it 23 or 24? Yeah, 2024 when she got to the 4th round, but had to retire hurt. And she was up a break against Paolini in the deciding set, wasn't she? That was a rough one. Probably one of the hardest in her career, I would argue, because that Wimbledon was opening up for someone. In the end, Krejcikova took the title. That was Madison in 2024. As for Ben Shelton and Taylor Fritz, both of them, I think, are in the reckoning for a potential Wimbledon final if they fall on a different side of the draw to Jannik Sinner. Game point for Jessica Pegula. Do make sure you hit that like button, people. And if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. Double fault here for sorry, just a single fault. Pegula keys on the Pegula serve. Now it is a double fault. Maybe it was a premonition that I had. There you go. Looking into the future. Okay, forehand up the line from Pegula is really good, but still in the rally after some good defending here from Madison Keys. Some good shots from both of these two players, actually. Wow, this is a hell of a rally, this one. And it's going to end on a forehand error from Pegula on the defense. So it's going to be a break point here for Madison Keys to potentially go up 2-1 in the second set. Ben Shelton has a game point, although he's just squandered that. So it is deuce now at 3-4 over in Halle. Okay, break point here. Oh, and Madison goes just long with that forehand. Okay, Madison Keys here, about to receive a second serve at deuce. Backhand return from her is pretty decent. She's on the attack here. Drop shot, but Jessica Pegula is going to get there, but put the forehand into the net, the forehand slice. So it's advantage Keys once again, a break point once again for Madison Keys. The Australian Open winner of 2025. Oh, what a shot that is from Pegula to save the break point. Deuce. Game point now for Pegula. Meanwhile, Ben Shelton also has a game point against Taylor Fritz. Pegula eventually gets the hold. That's a big hold for Jessica to get to 2-1 in the early stages of this second set, fending off those break points. Some really high quality tennis from both of these players as the hour mark is struck. Meanwhile, over in Halle, Shelton has a game point to get to 4-all. He gets to 4-all, although he's just stretching his knee out. Do hope Ben is all right, because I tell you what, there is a possible Halle title for him, but there's also, in my opinion, a potential Wimbledon final as well. But he is not looking like he's moving smoothly at the moment. Fingers crossed the knee is fine. .30 love. Good serve there from Taylor Fritz. Do let me know in the live chat where you're tuning in from. And if you are new to the channel, of course, you know what to do. Hit subscribe. Pegula and Keys on a sit down. Fritz here, 30 love at 4-all. But just keeping an eye on Ben Shelton to see if that knee is okay. Excellent serve down the tee there from Fritz for an ace to get to 40 love. Okay, Fritz holds comfortably to love, 5-4. But keep an eye on Ben Shelton's health, because we did see a little fall from him. Okay, so let's go over to Madison Keys and Jessica Pegula in the German capital of Berlin. Of course, both of these matches we're talking about right now are quarterfinals, so potential semi-finals spot, and they are both 500s, meaning if you win the title, you get 500 ranking points. Marketa Vondrousova is the defending champion, but she is absent in Berlin. As I see Pegula go long with that return, and a super comfortable hold, therefore, for Madison to get to 2-all. Zwei beide, as we can hear the umpire say. Ben Shelton and Taylor Fritz are on a change of ends. Some big serving there from Taylor in that previous game as he held to love. Madison Keys has also just held to love, and now it is Jessica Pegula to serve at 2-all. Pegula on the forehand, decent amount of depth there. Now Pegula again into the backhand of Madison Keys. It's a wonderful forehand winner from Jessica Pegula. 15 love. Some good forehands here from both players. Pegula changing direction to go into the backhand. Comes into the net. Great grass court tennis there from Jessica Pegula, 30 love. Do get voting in our poll as to who you think is going to win these matches. I'm now going to put a poll up for Shelton and Fritz as well. $30.15. Here, Pegula and Keys. And Shelton's got to 40 love on his serve. So fingers crossed that knee that seemed to be an issue in the previous game is not troubling him anymore. 40 love, he leads. So he has 3 game points for 5 all. Keys coming into the net there off that sliced short-ish ball from Pegula, but Keys wasn't able to get it up and over the net. So 40-15, 2 game points for Jessica Pegula. Serving first, of course, in this second set may become a huge advantage when Pegula gets into the situation of having to serve to stay in the match. Lovely little slice there from Pegula to help get her to 3-2. Meanwhile, over in Halle, Shelton has lost the next point, so it is 40-15. 2 game points. We are just focusing again on that knee of Ben Shelton. Great serve out wide from Ben to get to 5 all. "34 minutes on the clock in Halle. Over an hour played in Berlin, where they started half an hour earlier. And yeah, do get voting in our poll as to who you think is going to win this match. Huge serving from both of these 2 players in Halle. And I think because of that knee issue, I'm actually making Taylor Fritz the favourite right now. He's also holding a bit more comfortably as well. Backhand return from Shelton's going to go long. It's going to be 40 love. Okay, another comfortable hold for Taylor Fritz. Meanwhile, in Berlin, Madison Keys is serving 2-3, 15 all. So it could be a crucial moment in this particular encounter. Hi, Jeff Key. The winner, or the person who's winning right now, is Jessica Pegula because she won the first set. And she could be winning by an even wider margin shortly because she has 15-30 on the Madison Keys serve. And she's going to have a second serve here at 15-30. So a huge point now. Biggest point in the match, no doubt about it. 15-30 here. It was a risky second serve, but she's reaped the reward of being brave. Fortune favouring, of course, the brave, 30 all. Meanwhile, over in Halle, Shelton and Fritz are on a sit-down at the change of ends after 38 minutes of their encounter. Madison Keys misses the first serve here at 30 all. Still under a bit of pressure here. Good forehand return into the forehand of Madison Keys, which goes into the net, and it is going to be 30-40. Break point, Jessica Pegula, to potentially go up a set and a break in this nail-biting encounter in the German capital. Both of these players, of course, in that first set did exchange breaks. Now, can Pegula get a big break in the second? And she's going to have a second serve here. Huge moment in the match. Arguably a defining moment if Pegula gets the break. Backhand return from Jessica is pretty good. Oh, what a backhand up the line from Madison Keys. Take a bow. Deuce. As for Shelton and Fritz, 5-6. Shelton serving, 15 love. Just keep an eye on Ben's knee, though. It does seem to have been troubling Ben in the last couple of games. The camera is also focusing on that part of his body. And you can see it in the movement somewhat as well. And he'll be keen to be okay for both today, but also, of course, Wimbledon, which gets underway in about 10 days from now. Forehand up the line there for Madison Keys goes wide, and we're going to have a break point again for Jessica Pegula. Forehand here from Madison Keys into the forehand of Pegula. Forehand to forehand right now being moved. Oh, it's a lovely forehand up the line from Jessica Pegula to get the break, 4-2. She leads by a set and 4-2. Huge. Meanwhile, huge moment over in Halle as well because it's 15-30. On the Shelton serve. And he's serving to stay in this set as well. $30 all. What was that? What was that sign from Ben Shelton's father? Was it like, come on, get off the court? Worried about his knee. So be interesting to see what happens at the end of the tiebreak. Well, Shelton's still celebrating points as though it's very much on the line, 40-30. Why am I talking in such tones? Well, because there is a concern that Shelton might retire. Misses the first serve, Ben, there. Oh, went big on that second serve, Ben. And he reaped the reward. It was a miss-hit return from Fritz. And they are going to have a first set tie break. Meanwhile, over in Berlin, Madison Keys is threatening to get the break back. So Fritz and Shelton going into a first set tie break anyway. Oh, and Taylor's going to go long there with that forehand. So it's going to be 1-0 Ben Shelton. It's a great block return off a huge serve from Taylor Fritz. Do let me know in the live chat where you are watching this match from, and also get voting in our poll as to who you think is going to win. Okay, Shelton missing the first serve. Body serve there from Ben. And to the rally here, huge forehand from him. Another big forehand. Backhand from Taylor's not bad. Taylor's playing pretty cautiously in this tiebreak, I would argue. And that backhand goes long from Taylor Fritz. And it is 2-0. And Madison Keys gets the break back on Jessica Pegula. She is not done yet. She is fighting over in the German capital. 3-4 now in the second set. At 4-2, you thought Pegula's made her move and going to run away and win the match. But no, Madison Keys had other ideas. An hour and 15 minutes on the clock. They sit down for a change of ends. Meanwhile, over in Halle, a first serve from Ben Shelton as he is up 3-0 as he tries to dispel concerns over his knee. I think his father is saying medical timeout, at least. At the end of this set, probably. That's what I think that sign is about. And let first service there off what seemed like an ace from Taylor Fritz. But 3-0 could be a very healthy lead at the exchange of ends here. We'll see. It's going to be a second serve for Ben as well to look at. Backhand return. Forehand from Fritz into the backhand of Shelton, which is a good backhand. Oh, but the forehand from Ben goes into the net. 3-1. So 3-1. Madison Keys and Jessica Pegula are on a sit down for a change of ends. Second serve here for Ben to look at. 3-1. Backhand return is pretty good, but the forehand from Ben goes into the net, so 3-2. Suddenly that healthy advantage he was potentially going to have at the end, or the change of ends, has now somewhat evaporated. It may evaporate entirely if Taylor Fritz wins this next point. Keys and Pegula are back on court with Keys serving and now at 40 love. She was down 4-2, but a break and then a potential hold here could see him at parity at 4-all. Wow, what a reaction volley there from Ben Shelton at the net. 4-2. Change of ends. That was a big point as well, particularly in the way it panned out. So change of ends, and Keys has indeed held for 4 games all. Is that match in Berlin going the distance? It just might, you know. This first set between Ben Shelton and Taylor Fritz has gone the distance. We're into a first set tiebreak with Ben Shelton leading 4-2. But concerns remain about that knee, and it's going to be a second serve here. Jordan in the live chat saying, come on, Keys, so I can see who you're supporting, Jordan. Jordan, please do hit the like button, and if you haven't already done so, do hit subscribe. Backhand return here from Taylor into the forehand of Shelton. Another forehand for Ben. But that forehand from Ben Shelton's going to go long. And so it's 4-3. We're back on serve in the tiebreak, but still the 1-point advantage is with Ben Shelton, but it is a slender slender 4-3 advantage. Fritz is serving, so it's 3-4 on his serve. And Pegula is already down love 15 on her serve in Berlin. 1 hour and 20 minutes on the clock there. We're approaching the hour mark. Well, approaching 50 minutes, I should say, in this Taylor Fritz Ben Shelton clash. Second serve at 3-4. Not the cleanest of serves, but Ben cannot return it. And suddenly, from 3-0, it is now 4-4. 3-0 and 4-2 were Shelton's advantages in this tiebreak, but it's now 4-4. Big point, this one. Block return from Ben. Forehand from Fritz is pretty good. Defending here from Ben Shelton. Slice drop shot there, and it's going to help Taylor Fritz win the point. 5-4. I think whatever happens in this tiebreak, we are going to see a medical timeout for Ben Shelton. Just to assess that knee. That was under a lot of pressure there, being tested as he ran in for that drop shot, which he wasn't able to deal with. Packed crowd in Halle. 4-5, Shelton serving. Okay. Oh, Pegula's got 2 break points to fend off. Good serve, second serve there from Ben Shelton, 5-5. Wow, Pegula 15-40. 4-4, 15-40, 1 hour and 1 minutes on the clock in Berlin. Keys threatening the break, but Pegula saves one of those break points. Shelton Fritz is also boiling to a nice little crescendo here in the first set. 5-5 in this first set tiebreak. And Ben Shelton misses the first serve. We're going to have a set point for one of these two players in a moment, but is it going to be Ben Shelton or is it going to be Taylor Fritz? Good body serve there from Ben Shelton, and it's 6-5. So it is going to be a set point for Ben Shelton, albeit on the Taylor Fritz serve. And Pegula saved another break point. She's at deuce. There's a real flow of momentum right now, though, for Madison Keys. Can Jessica Pegula stem that momentum by holding serve? Okay. Interesting moment here in the Fritz-Shelton match because it's Fritz serving, saving a set point on a second serve. Thought about coming into the net. Oh, and he's missed it the forehand. Ben Shelton's won the first set by 7-6. Shelton. Is he okay? I think a medical timeout is coming in. Who do I think will win? I think it's all about the Ben Shelton fitness. If he's healthy, if he's okay, if he's ready to finish the match and in a good physical state, then he's going to have a hell of a chance. He's changing his T-shirt. He's changing his wristbands. Is he going to have a medical timeout? Don't know. Let's have a quick look at some stats regarding that first set. Both of them serving phenomenally. In fact, unreturned serves, this is both first and second. Both of them were above 40% with unreturned serves. First serve points in for Taylor Fritz, 74%. Ben Shelton was at 63%. Both of them approaching the net on occasions. Ben Shelton 6 from 9 at the net. Taylor Fritz 6 from 8. Ben, I do think that is an area of his game he'd be keen to improve, is that net play. There were just 2 rallies in the entire set that went beyond 9 shots. And those 2 rallies both went with the way of Taylor Fritz. Okay, let's go back to Berlin, where Jessica Pegula has had a huge hold, saving break points. And now the pressure is on Madison Keys because she's serving at 4-5, serving, therefore, to stay in the match. Can she serve to stay in the match? Well, we're about to find out. It's going to be a second serve as well for Jessica Pegula to look at. Backhand return is mishit from Jessica. That was a bit of a gift for Madison. Mango in the live chat, can you hit the like button for me? And also, if you are new to the channel, click subscribe. Okay, second serve again here. And that's not the cleanest of strikes from Pegula, so it is 30 love now for Madison Keys. Taylor Fritz and Ben Shelton are just having a moment to chill at the end of the first set. Good volley there from Madison Keys at the net. Just going to see if Ben Shelton is going to take a medical timeout. Good hold that for Madison Keys at 4-5 to make it 5-all. Okay, love 15 here on the Pegula serve. $15-all. I will return to Fritz and Shelton shortly. Seems like Ben is all right physically. So good news, although his dust double faulted here at the beginning of the second set after winning the first set by 7-6. And return serve there for Pegula to get to 30-15. I'm going to have to make coffee pretty soon, people. So do bear with me.
She goes come for Sablanzi. That's a good return from Rebecca. Now she's on the backhand. She's not going to make it. Alexi Halle gets the straight set win. She goes come on. As she beats, in my opinion, the best player in the world on this surface. 7-5, 6-5. And I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tennis player that has been called uncomfortable on glass by certain sections of the media who have absolutely no idea what they're talking about.
Okay, Shelton's held for 1 love. Change of ends here in Berlin. Still on serve, but Madison Keys under pressure here. 5-6, serving to stay in the set. Sorry, 7th state in the match. She dealt with that pressure last time round. Can she deal with it equally as well this time? We'll see. Okay. Madison Keys here serving. Backhand return into the backhand of Madison Keys, which is screwed wide. So it is love 15. Ladies and gentlemen, love 15. Jessica Pegula 3 points away from a Berlin semi-final. Slightly mishit return. Now it's on her forehand, which goes into the net, 15 all. I don't know if that was mishit or just not cleanly hit. But anyway, Keys won the point thereafter. 15 all. Good forehand there for Madison. Now she's going to come into the net with this volley. Pegula's just going to get there. That's going to go over the head of Madison Keys, but land out. So 30-15. Over in Halle. Taylor Fritz serving at love 1. So Ben Shelton serving first in the second set, having won the first by 7 games to 6. Back in Berlin, a second serve here for Jessica Pegula to look at, with Madison Keys serving to stay in the match at 5-6. A little bit of luck there for Madison Keys because she clipped the net there, and of course a double fault is on the offing, but it did land in, so still 30-15 second serve. Good defending here from Pegula. Oh, and Keys is going to miss that forehand. So 30 all, meaning 2 points away from the win, Jessica Pegula, albeit on the Madison Keys serve. Taylor Fritz has just held with an ace to get to 1 all over in Halle. Okay, 40-30, Madison Keys. Serves down the tee, block return, forehand from Madison. She comes into the net. Half decent volley, but actually Pegula's going to be there. Maybe I overestimated the quality of that volley because it did set up quite nicely for Pegula to get to deuce. In Halle, Shelton and Fritz are 1 all. But there does seem to be a bit of a lengthy delay at the moment, so fingers crossed Ben is okay in terms of his knee. Okay, deuce here, Madison Keys, Jessica Pegula. Pegula is 2 points away from the win. Ace down the tee for Madison Keys. That is clutch serving from Madison. Advantage Keys. Very keen to know if everything is all good between Shelton and Fritz because they haven't played a point for a while. Okay, backhand here from Pegula into the forehand of Madison Keys. Forehand to forehand right now. Wonderful angle there on that forehand for Madison. She holds. Huge hold. From 30 all and also deuce. She holds. And we are going to have a second set tiebreak. Just like the first set went to a tiebreak. Now we have another one. I'm just going to quickly see if Ben Shelton is having some medical attention because it's been a while since they played a point, unless the scoreboard is frozen. Maybe the scoreboard just froze. Yeah, it probably did because Shelton's held for 2-1. Okay, let's get back to this tiebreak because this is a huge moment now in the match. Okay. Pegula wins the first point on her own serve. So 1-0 Pegula. An hour and 35 minutes. Tense, tense, tense. This is for a spot in the Berlin semi-finals. It'll be the first of the 4 spots sorted. Is it going to be sorted in the next 5 minutes or so, or are we going to go to a third set? Backhand return here from Pegula into the backhand, which just clips the net from Madison Keys, but the rally continues until she hits a forehand long. 2-0 Pegula. Change of ends for Fritz and Shelton. Look at how close that was to the line as well. Very unlucky for Madison in that respect. But she also got lucky with the net cord, I guess. It didn't really change the trajectory of the ball too much, but, you know, could easily have just hit the net and bounced back on her side. Good serve down the tee that Pegula can't deal with, so it's 2-1. Should say 1-2 Pegula. For those of you just tuning in, please do hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. 2-1 Pegula. Second serve here for Madison Keys to look at as well. Decent serve down the tee. Forehand now. Backhand from Jessica Pegula. Backhand from Madison Keys. Oh, what a forehand from Pegula up the line. 3-1. Okay. Three-one Pegula. Look at the on-court interviewer ready to come on the court. Because Pegula, of course, is close to the win. But who knows in tennis? Wonderful backhand up the line there for Madison Keys. She has other ideas. She gets the mini break back, and it is 3-2. Let me know in the live chat. Who's winning this tiebreak? P for Pegula, K for Keys. Write it in the comment section on YouTube and click return. Let's get in there quick. Just simply write P for Pegula or K for Keys. Who's winning the tiebreak? Let me know in the live chat. It's going to be a second serve here for Pegula to look at. Where are you going to go with this serve? Backhand return into the runaround forehand for Madison. Another forehand for Keys. Forehand for Pegula. Oh, huge forehand that from Madison, but the rally continues. Now she's going to be on the backhand side. Wonderful backhand cross-court winner from Madison Keys for 3-3. As I say, let me know in the live chat who is winning, Madison Keys or Jessica Pegula. Just simply write K for Keys or P for Pegula and click return. Meanwhile, Shelton and Fritz are on serve at 2-2. Matthew here going for Keys. I don't know, is my answer. I will be returning to the Shelton Fritz match shortly. Do keep an eye on Ben's knee, which was troubling him at certain points towards the end of the first set after a little fall. And yet he got up, dusted himself down and won the tiebreak, albeit a very, very tight one by 7 points to 5. He was up 3-0 and 4-2, Ben, in that tiebreak, but Fritz reeled him into 4-all. But ultimately, Ben got over the line to win that tiebreak by 7 points to 5. This is a tiebreak here between Pegula and Keys. Keys serves down the tee, and it's an unreturned serve. So now she has the advantage, at least in terms of the scoreboard, 4-3. She was down a mini break, wasn't she, in this tiebreak, was Madison. Now they're on serve, but the scoreboard pressure that she can apply at 4-3 might tell on Pegula. But 2 holds here for Pegula, and suddenly that all goes hugely onto Madison's shoulders, because, of course, she's the one who is on the brink of defeat almost. Oh, a miss. That was a bit of a lucky second serve. That didn't seem to be the cleanest of second serves, but Madison Keys couldn't get her return over the net, and it is 4-4. An hour and 40 minutes on the clock in Berlin. I will be returning to Halle very shortly. Second serve for Keys to look at here. Those of you that are watching Shelton Fritz, just keep an eye on Shelton's knee situation. Decent body serve, but well returned by Madison Keys. She's coming into the net to be aggressive. She is going to be lobbed here. It's going to land in, so we're going to go back to neutral, and she's going to hit the forehand into the net, Madison. The lob from Pegula. I mean, she probably didn't have many choices, really. She was on the defense. Maybe Madison should have done more with that forehand volley. But anyway, she comes back and then doesn't get her forehand over the net. And it's 5-4 Pegula, meaning Jessica is 2 points away from the win. Good serve down the tee there from Madison. Now she's on the forehand. Madison puts the forehand away, considering the pressure. That was cool as a cucumber. 5-5. Also, let me know in the live chat who's winning the World Cup. New Zealand? Qatar? I don't think Qatar are winning it, right? A little bit of argy-bargy in that match they had yesterday with Canada. Okay, 5-5 here in this tiebreak. Second serve, Madison Keys. Run around forehand return. It's a pretty good return from Jessica. Now she's on the backhand from neutral, though. Slice here from Keys. Pegula's on the attack. And Madison can't deal with that. We're going to have a match point for Jessica Pegula on her serve. She was up a set and 4-2. But Madison Keys broke her back and then had break points, didn't she? To go up a break and potentially serve for the second set. But Pegula saved those break points. We then get to a tie break. And here we are, match point. Pegula serves out wide, but misses the first serve. So a second serve for Madison Keys to look at. Match point down. Backhand return from her is sensational. 6-6. What a way to save a match point. Jessica doesn't look amused, but she knows that she has a formidable opponent over the other side of the net. That scoreboard is wrong, people. It is not 7-6, 7-5. Not for the first time in its history, if it can have a history. But the WTA website malfunctioning there, suggesting that Pegula has won this match. Please do ignore that. Sometimes, of course, it's my stream that's behind, but I've already seen the 6-5 point go the way of Madison Keys. So it is 6-6. Jessica Pegula has had a match point on her serve come and go. Look at the Grim Reaper there with his microphone. There you go. Scoreboard has just corrected itself. Okay. Pegula here serving. Where are you going to go with this serve? Down the tee. Backhand return is going to go into the net. So we're going to have another match point for Jessica Pegula. Shelton and Fritz remain on serve over in Halle in the second set. Shelton having won the first set. But back here in Berlin, match point number 2 for Jessica Pegula. This time, though, it's on the Madison Keys serve. The first one was on her serve, and it was killed with an unbelievable return from Madison. Well, now Jessica Pegula is going to have a second serve to look at on this second match point. Backhand return is going to be missed up the line. So 7-7. Are we going to a third set, ladies and gentlemen? Drama, drama, drama in Berlin. 7 points all in this tiebreak. Of course, it is the first to 7, but you have to win by 2 clear points. Okay, second serve. Forehand return. Good forehand. Oh, no. The forehand for Madison Keys, which I described as good, was not good. She went long. And so, match point number 3 for Jessica Pegula. Is it going to be third time lucky for the number 3 seed? Match point number 3. Pegula here. 8-7 on her serve. Doesn't get the first serve in, just like the first match point she had when she couldn't get her first serve in and Madison killed the second. Okay, Pegula to serve. Forehand return is huge, and it brings up a wry smile to the face of Jessica Pegula as she goes, oh, my goodness. The second serve return for Madison Keys was sensational. Shelton and Fritz remain on serve in Halle. 8 points all here between Pegula and Keys. Good forehand return there from Madison Keys. But what a forehand winner that is from Pegula, absorbing the pace and then redirecting it unbelievably. Incredible reflexes there from Jessica Pegula. And she's going to have a 4th match point. 2 have been on her serve. This is the second now on the Keys serve. Keys gets the first serve in, but the return lands in. So we're into the rally. Nice redirection there from Pegula. And the forehand for Madison Keys goes into the net. And Jessica Pegula wins an epic, even if it is just 2 sets. 7-6, 7-6 to book her spot in the Berlin semi-finals. She receives the applause, deservedly so, in a mega tight encounter. They exchange breaks in both sets. 1 break each in the first, 1 break each in the second. Madison was down a set and 4-2, but did really well to reel Pegula in to get them on serve. Madison Keys will dust herself down. I'm not sure if she's playing Bad Homburg or if she's going to head to Wimbledon. Wimbledon, of course, the draw will be live on the channel next week, so please do tune in for that. But incredible ball striking from these 2 players. These 2 players will fancy deep runs in London at SW19. These 2 players, I think, will be in the reckoning. These 2 players will be thinking second week and beyond. Neither have been beyond the quarterfinals. But surely there's a semi-finals for one of these 2 players available on the table almost in London as that tournament gets underway in about 9 days from now. Nice embrace between the 2. An hour and 46 minutes for this 7-6, 7-6 win for Jessica Pegula. And boy, oh boy, what a tense affair. But also incredible level as well. And Pegula from 4-2 up in the second set, you thought that was that. Not only, though, did Keys get the break back, she also had break points to potentially go up a break herself. Anyway, here's Jessica Pegula now.
There were some key moments in this match.
Key moments.
For example, that first set point, like in the first set.
There was a set point.
In, took it, and swung at it. How early did you decide, well, I'm going all in?
Yeah,
to save the set point.
You know, I tried to do the same thing
in
on
the
the
first
match
set
point, but didn't quite commit. You know, with her, you really have to commit to what you're going to do because, as you saw on a couple of the match points I had, she just blasted a couple winners by me.
Just blasted.
Serve out wide by I don't even know. I think the shot spot was wrong. I think it was in, but it's so tough on the grass. You know, it can flip so quickly. And Maddie's a great grass court player. You know, great server, big ball striker.
You know, in the second set, suddenly you're down a couple break points, and on the second one, you go big through the middle with the second serve. Obviously, I was thinking match points, that would have been an option, but you're not there to go through the middle.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes on grass, I'm not really aiming. It just kind of goes wherever it wants to go. I think sometimes when you overthink and you try to aim too much, that the grass can really kind of play you, and you feel like, you know, you lose control of the ball. So really, I just try to commit.
Of course they are. Pegula and Keys podcast mates. Yeah, I forgot that.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But yeah, I just try to change up my position on the court, staying up, staying back, changing things up.
Yeah, so you staying back on a couple second serves towards the end of the match. Was that your idea, or was the box like involved in this?
A A little bit of the box.
How much interaction do you actually have with the box during a match like this?
It depends on the day. I think today it was quite a lot, but it's not really that much. It's honestly me just kind of talking out loud, being like, oh man, what do you think I should cover? What do you think the serve? You know, it's like one word here or there. It's not really too much talking, but it kind of just gets my thoughts out. I think it helps me, you know, tell my coach as well that, like, you know, I'm thinking about all these things. I'm thinking about problem solving and trying to change my position up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, it was a little talkative today.
Let's talk about something we all feel, it's the heat. Does that have any influence on the match?
Oh, definitely. Man, it felt like a Florida summer today. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. It was so hot. I'm like in a scuba suit right now.
A scuba suit?
It's really hot, super humid. I felt it during my warm-up even early at 9:30 this morning. So I'm not surprised there might be some rain coming, but I'd rather battle in the heat.
Yeah, might be some thunderstorms later.
Have to deal with any rain delays.
You are done for today. You are in the semifinals. Congratulations, and we'll see you again. Meine Damen und Herren, Jessica Pegula.
Yes, Jessica Pegula sealing her spot in the Berlin semi-finals. She is a Berlin title winner. She won the title here in 2024. Is she going to be in another final in 2026? Well, that is tomorrow, all being well in terms of the weather. I think there might be some rain today, but it'll be much later this evening. And also, I think tomorrow is going to be dry. So, yes. As for some of the stats from this particular encounter, let's have a look at some of those stats now, shall we? Match stats for you. We have 5 aces off the racket of Jessica Pegula and 10 from Madison Keys. Keys did not hit a single double fault in the entire match, which I guess is impressive. But look at this, break point conversions. Madison Keys, 2 from 7. Arguably, that's the most important stat of all. 2 from 3, Jessica Pegula. Both players getting roughly 60% of their first serves in, and both hitting one more winner to one unforced error. And maybe the most interesting stat of all is, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Points won, 86. According to the stats I've just seen on the screen. Ignore the stats here, it looks like, on the WTA website, which doesn't seem to be up to date. Anyway, either way, Madison Keys, according to the caption on my screen, which I just showed, won more points on her serve won more points in the match than Jessica Pegula. Let's get Ben Shelton versus Taylor Fritz, which is 4-all in the second set. Again, we're looking at that knee of Ben Shelton's. I hope it's okay. Okay, 4-all, 30-15. Get the grapes out, people. I'm getting the grapes. Okay, 5-4. Pretty sure we've not had a single break of serve in this match yet. Huge serving. Hour and 23 minutes on the clock. Just coming back to some of these questions from Matthew. So at the end of the first set, Ben had a fall. And for a few points, it seemed to affect him. I saw him not run after the ballers with such gusto as normal. I saw his team doing stuff like this. But he didn't have a medical timeout at the end of the first set. However, there was a game when there seemed to be a bit of a break in the early stages of the second set. So I'm going to have a look at that knee now, Matthew. Mind you, it's Fritz serving to stay in the match. So I don't see anything on the knee, no. Shelton here, attacking. What a time it would be to get the break. And the slice from Fritz goes into the net. Love 15. So I don't think so, no. Matthew, I don't think so. But who knows? Maybe he consumed a painkiller without me seeing it. I'm not sure he would take a painkiller either. Because listen, 15 all, by the way. A painkiller is done to sort of get you over the line, right? The pain is telling you there is a problem in your body, but we'll get you through this. But actually, you can end up doing yourself more damage than good. Now, I understand if it's a Wimbledon quarterfinal, if you do that, but not. Oh, that's going to land in. But that drop shot's not going to be good enough from Shelton. 30-15. Are we going 3 sets? I think we might be, yeah. That return's going to go long. Yeah, kind of, Ghosty. Yeah, right. And I get it. You just want to get over the line sometimes, but not today. He's not going to take a painkiller today. Pain is your body saying there's an issue here. Fix it. Five all. Good serve there from Shelton. No breaks of serve after an hour and 26 minutes here. You go, come on, come on. Taylor Fritz's team. You go, come on. Good serve from Shelton. 15 love. Very love. The right signal. Fade signal. This is like Wimbledon in the 90s. What a return. But Shelton puts the forehand away. 6-5. Change of ends. Once again, Fritz is going to serve to stay in the match. When he went love 15 down, you thought, oh, hello. Okay. If this goes 3 sets, I'm having a coffee. Yeah, right. What is a lumbar strain? It sounds like the back, but I could be wrong. Okay, gotcha. You give love a bad name. Are you a fan of Bon Jovi, Ghosty? Okay, 15 love here for Taylor Fritz. Feels like tiebreak incoming, doesn't it? Oh, the forehand goes long from Taylor, 15 all. Is this going to be the third loss in a row for Taylor against Shelton? I think it'll be third in a row. Let me just check their head-to-head. Okay, backhand for Taylor is a backhand winner, 30-15. Oh, fourth in a row. Taylor won their first encounter in Indian Wells in 2023. But since then, last year and this year, Shelton's won all 3 of their next matches, including just last week on grass in Stuttgart. Ace down the tee from Taylor Fritz, 40-15. 2 game points to get us to a tiebreak. All right, good to know, Ghosty. Good return there from Ben. Oh, the slice there. A couple of slices from both players. Quite nice slices, actually, but actually ultimately ended in a Taylor Fritz slice that landed out. All right, big point in this one, because we're either going to a tiebreak or deuce with Fritz serving to stay in the match. Good serve down the tee, Taylor Fritz, and we're going to a tiebreak. Of course we are. Okay. Tiebreak time, ladies and gentlemen. 2 epic servers and 2 not epic returners, and this is what you get. Oh. Okay. Every day's a school day, right? So, tie-break time, people. Who's winning this tie-break? S for Shelton, F for Fritz. He said Fritz then. Foot fault. It's been called a foot fault, but Ben is arguing his case, saying he didn't move his foot and he was already in a non-foot fault position, if you know what I mean. Anyway, second serve, hour and 33 minutes on the clock. The return's going to go long anyway from Taylor Fritz. There's a good body serve from Ben. So 1-0. Shelton. Ghosty going Shelton? Don't know. It's difficult to tell, in my opinion. Oh, double fault from Taylor Fritz. Now, if we just remember the first set tiebreak, it went to 3-0 Shelton, then 4-2 Shelton, but then Fritz got it to 4-all. But he still lost the first set tiebreak. Okay, backhand here from Shelton. If he gets to 3-0, just 2 mini breaks, bearing in mind how dominant but he's hit the backhand up the line, 2-1. Just bearing in mind how dominant these two are on serve, a double mini break advantage would be massive, right? Given how big these guys are serving. Anyway, 2-1, Shelton. Oh, well returned by Taylor. Wow, what a volley, Ben Shelton. 3-1. That was an incredible. Damien wasn't into Dire Straits. I didn't know that, Ghosty. What an incredible volley this is. It was a really good return from Taylor, given how hard it was coming at him. And again, he returns well there. I've just been criticizing the returns of these two players. Oh, Ben had a short ball, but he puts it into the net. 3-2. We're back on serve. Got to be putting that away, Ben. And you put that away, you're 4-1 up. And bearing in mind the domination of these two players on serve. Okay, 3-2. So we are on serve at the moment. I should say 2-3, Fritz serving. Misses the first serve, but that was close. So 2-3, second serve. Run around forehand return. Ben Shelton backhand. Oh, a little bit lucky there, Fritz with the net cord. Now Ben's at the net, but he doesn't have to deal with it. 4-2, mini break advantage restored. Now, how much if this becomes psychological for Taylor Fritz? He's lost 3 matches in a row, is it? Against 3 matches in a row against Shelton, including one on grass last week in 3 sets. In fact, 2 of the losses have been mega tight. Didn't he have a bunch of championship points in Dallas early this year? Am I surprised that Taylor's outperforming Ben on the service? You mean like baseline rallies? Yes, if he is. If the stats are backing up, I would be surprised, yeah. Okay. Unreturned serve, 4-3. I didn't know that that was the case, but maybe it is the case, Ghosty. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just didn't know it was the case. 4-3. Oh, wow. So what dynamics is Shelton up in? Okay, Shelton his serve, 4-3. Misses the first serve out wide. I mean, maybe Fritz has also won more points. I don't know. It does feel like Fritz has been super comfortable on serve, but then Ben too, really. Okay. Backhand here from Shelton. Forehand from Fritz. And Ben has missed the backhand up the line. And again, very similar to the first set tiebreak. From 4-2, we go to 4-4. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big point, because actually this is where Ben stemmed the flow last time when he got to 5-4. Comes in for a serve volley, misses the volley. Ben Shelton misses the volley, 5-4 Fritz. 3 points in a row for Taylor Fritz. And he is now the one with the mini break advantage. It was a tricky volley and one that Ben was not able to deal with. Okay, Ghosty. First serve lands in. Oh, wonderful cross-court passing effort there from Shelton that Fritz can't deal with on the backhand volley, and now it's 5-5. We're back on serve. Listen, both of these players will have regrets regarding this tiebreak because there was that short ball that Shelton contrived to put into the net. There was also the double fault from Taylor Fritz. Unreturned serve, 6-5. Taylor Fritz with a set point, albeit on the Shelton serve. Someone supporting Shelton in the crowd there. Let's go, Shelton. Let's go. Is the cry. Okay. 5-6. Net first serve. So another first serve for Ben Shelton here. Okay, where are you going to go with this first serve? You're going to miss it. So it's a second serve for Taylor Fritz to look at. It's an aggressive second serve. Ben on the forehand up the line is also aggressive. 6-6. So, lunch or coffee incoming for me. What am I talking about? I'm talking about my dietary requirements. If Shelton wins this tiebreak and therefore the match, it's lunchtime, baby. If we're going to a third set, it's coffee time, baby. So 6-6. A set point has come and gone for Taylor, albeit it was on the Ben Shelton serve. Ben has just dropped the tennis ball. Hope he doesn't get a time violation for this. I don't think he's deliberately wasting time. Okay. Okay, forehand now for Ben. It's going to be a drop shot, but it's not the best drop shot in the world. Oh, what a forehand cross-court shot that is from Ben Shelton. The drop shot from Ben has not worked particularly well today, but on that occasion, it didn't matter. There was a decent reaction volley there from Taylor Fritz, much better than his previous reaction volley. But on this occasion, Shelton was able to pass him. An hour and 41 minutes on the clock, and we have a match point, ladies and gentlemen. It's on the Fritz serve. Matthew still backing Taylor to win. Well, this point is obviously a must-win. 6-7. I do think if it goes 3, Taylor wins. There you go. Forehand here from Shelton. It's going to go long. 7-all. The rally was there, but so was the forehand, I guess, in terms of it being there to attack. But okay, 7-7. Ace out wide. Matthew's prediction now looking a lot more possible from match point down. 2 points in a row for Taylor Fritz, and it is 8-7. So now it's Shelton to serve. 7-8. We've had 1 set point already for Taylor Fritz and 1 match point for Ben Shelton, both on the opponent's serve. Now we have a second set point for Taylor Fritz, just mopping his brow as he gets ready to return. Good block return that. Drop shot from Ben. Taylor's going to get there. Volley from Ben Shelton is excellent. On the stretch, 8-all. Those drop shots, my friend, are a work in progress, Ben. But it doesn't matter in terms of this point because he's won it. Got to get more backspin on it. His father's shaking his head. 8-8. Hour and 43 minutes. Shelton to serve. Where are you going to go with this serve? You are going into the body, but it's a second serve for Taylor Fritz to look at. He's not at a set point yet on his serve. Oh, the forehand's missed from Shelton. So indeed, he is going to get a set point on his serve. 9-8. Another forehand error from Ben Shelton. But it's another forehand he's missed. Yeah, I agree. If the drop shot works, it's beautiful. For you as the person who's executed it, yeah. Okay, Shelton here. Set point. Serves down the tee. He's going to win this point and therefore the set. We are going 3 sets, ladies and gentlemen, and we will take a break.
Hey, thanks for taking the time to, well, you haven't got any choice, actually. I'm just talking at you, if you like. But I'm here also to present to you why I think it's not a bad idea and not that expensive as well if you become a member. And this is how you can do it, and this is what you can gain. So if we look here at the Talking Tennis sort of home page, if you like, on YouTube, we can see this little button here which says join. It is also pinned in the live chat as well, and you can also, I think, see it just below most of our videos, certainly the live ones and so on. Now, why is it a good idea to join and become a member? Well, in the live chat, you can add little funny things, you can add emojis and all sorts of things, but possibly more importantly, you can get to access some live videos, such as this one here, where we look back on the last sort of few moments from the Billie Jean King Cup. So there are little bonuses such as this one, but there are many, many more. And in fact, if we have a quick look at all of the members only stuff, I repeat, you will see very, very quickly some of the top stuff that we've had for members only over the last 12 months since the channel began. Remember, these videos are for members only. You can become a member from as little as about $2 a month, €2 a month, £2 a month, something like that. There are various different things. Oh, and by the way, you'll also be supporting the channel. So it's a win-win-win-win scenario. Let me just show you some of the members only stuff. For example, we've got an exclusive little clip there talking to Laura Siegmund, Laura Tsurenko, her encore interview, some doubles footage there from Monastir, the Germany press conference pre-tournament Billie Jean King Cup, Claire Burrell talking as well to the media in her press conference in Monastir, Storm Hunter and Alicia Parks interview, Rebecca Masarova, her press conference, Coco Gauff, exclusive for members only, albeit it was in Madrid. But these are just some of the things, some of the interviews and etc. Like Lestien here, a chat with him, Emma Navarro, and so on and so forth. So many little bonus videos available for just €2 a month. So, what are you waiting for? Become a member. Or don't. It's okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take another quick break and then we'll be back.
Ready? Play.
And if you're wondering what this little thing is, well, let me tell you now, whether it be tea, coffee, or merely water, it tastes so much better from a talking tennis mug. And you know what? They can be yours if you wish to purchase one from our website. We've also got bags and stickers and hoodies and notebooks. Mira Andreeva. T-shirts as well, of course, coming in both black and white. And we've got a classic jumper for you as well, and many, many other things for you to purchase for excellent prices so you can look like some of the coolest people on the tour. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Ready? Play.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I went for lunch and coffee in the end. Hence the extended break. Oh, now, is Shelton's knee okay? Just watch this. Oh, he's fallen again. Mmm. $40-15 here for Fritz. Miss hit return. One love. Just going to have a look at some of the stats in this match. Both players serving incredibly well. 18 aces for Taylor, 10 for Ben. Taylor getting 79% of his first serves in. But yeah, Ben winning a few more of his second serves than Taylor. We've had one break point in the entire match. Oh, double fault there for Ben Shelton. Love 15. So I think Taylor Fritz had championship points, didn't he? In Dallas on Ben. Is he going to get some kind of revenge here at Halle? Because, just to remind you, Ben has had a match point in that second set tiebreak. $15.30 here. $30 all. Ace, 40-30. Ben certainly making use of those new balls there. Oh, lovely forehand. That forehand let Ben down a bit in that second set tiebreak, but not there. Just looking out across the Halle grounds, some clay courts there, I think I see in the background. That backhand's going to go long from Taylor Fritz. $15 You get to love 15 and you suddenly think, oh, okay, maybe something's going to happen, but no. But in this set, it is Taylor Fritz serving first. Slice here from Ben. Good forehand there from Fritz. He comes into the net and misses the volley. A horrible volley that from Taylor. We've seen one or two of those today as well. I don't think this has been the match of the highest of quality, particularly after the serve has landed in. And we've got 15-30. We've had one break point in the entire match. And we're not going to get it yet because Taylor hits an ace down the tee for 30 all. Retro 1025. Can you hit like on this video? And also hit subscribe if you haven't already done so. He's down the Fritz down the tee. Ben on the forehand, but he's going to miss it. So Fritz holds for 2-1. And he was 15-30 down on his serve, but that was as exciting as it got. Hour and 58 minutes of a serve-dominated encounter. I'm going to get my coffee, which is ready for me. The Germans cooling themselves off. It's been a hot day. I'm not far from Halle. By car, about an hour and a half. Let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. It's gone for Africa. Okay, time has been called. Players return to the court. Shelton to serve here 1-2. $15 love. See, Buskova is up 7-5 4 love on Tatiana Maria in a Nottingham quarterfinal. Other quarterfinals in Halle include Zverev against Collignon, Altmaier against Medvedev, and Tiafoe against Felix Auger-Aliassime. Okay, 30-15 here on the Shelton serve. It's now 30-all. Ben has yet to face a break point in this match, but if he loses the next point, he will be facing a break point. Again, the drop shot is not working for Ben today. Good serve down the tee from Ben. Is he going to put this +1 away? Yes, he is. And he gives that a come on, 40-30. Ace down the tee, Ben Shelton. No break points yet on his serve. 2-2. Come on. Good serve there from Taylor. 15 love. Okay, good defending here from Taylor. But he puts the forehand into the net. 15 all. (30-15). Ben not happy with that. Another forehand there going awry. Second serve here for Shelton to look at 30-15. Forehand defensive shot there from Ben. Backhand slice from Shelton. Of course, he's a lefty. It's a lovely backhand there from Taylor Fritz, whose backhand is elite, to be fair. And now Ben's on the floor again. But he's saying he's okay. I think he's just tired. Unreturned serve. Fritz gets to 3-2. Okay, who's winning this now? Intriguing clash. Are we going to a third set tiebreak? Probably. Okay, so Shelton to serve here. 2-3. We are edging closer towards the end of this match, one way or another. Misses the first serve, does Shelton here at 2-3. Body serve not returned. Backhand return, got good depth on it. Shelton not hitting the cleanest of forehands, but I think it landed in, luckily for him, so 30 all, 30 love. Good serve again from Shelton, giving himself an easy forehand winner, which he duly puts away. Okay, forehand from Ben into the back forehand of Taylor Fritz, which is a really big forehand from Taylor, and he wins the point to get us to 40-15. Taylor serving first in this set. How significant will that be? But Taylor is not going to break here, so it is going to be 3 all. Let's go. Funny family. Okay. Backhand return from Ben into the forehand of Taylor Fritz. Is that going to go long from Taylor? Yes, it is. Love 15. Good forehand there from Ben. He comes into the net, but he's going to be passed. Wonderful pass that from Taylor Fritz under pressure. 15 all. Under pressure because he could easily have gone love 30 down there. Let me know in the live chat who you think is winning from here. Fritz gets to 40-15. Ghost is still going Shelton. Yeah, maybe. Wow, we're going to have some really hot temperatures next week, are we? What a forehand that is up the line. Ben can't defend it. 4-3 Fritz. Just to remind you, we've only had one break point in the entire match. It was on the Taylor Fritz serve in the first set and it was saved. Hence, we've had 2 tie breaks. And maybe a third one incoming. 19th ace for Taylor Fritz. It's actually been a while because he's been on 18, I think, for a while. I think he was on 18 at the end of the second set. At one stage, I checked the stats as well, and there had only been 2 rallies that had gone beyond 9 shots. Yeah, the Germans desperately trying to cool off there. Hopefully they are well sun-creamed up. Okay, 3-4 here, Shelton serving. I have no idea, Ghosty. Thanks for your question, but I have no idea. I'm not even going to Google it. Net first serve. Ooh, good return there from Taylor. And Ben puts the backhand into the net. She does, Ghosty. She does, yeah. Love 15. Love 15, people. Okay, Shelton to serve. Misses the first serve. And this is as exciting as things get, bearing in mind how serve dominated this match has been. Comes into the net for a serve volley, but doesn't need to volley it because the backhand return from Taylor goes into the net. 15 all. We had love 15 on the Taylor serve, didn't we, just a moment ago? And there was that sensational backhand cross court from Taylor. I do think his backhand is elite. Good serve there from Ben. Not for the first time we're saying that today. 30-15. He's seeking a 4th win in a row over Taylor Fritz. He's had a match point in that second set tiebreak. But his forehand let him down just slightly. Went long. Mid-rally. 40-15. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, Taylor very much in this rally. He's going to put a forehand winner away. Okay, forehand here from Taylor. It's going to help him win the point and get to deuce. Volley there. What a volley from Ben Shelton, especially given the pressure. Whew. On return serve, and we get a yes from Ben as he holds. Ben at the net. Oh, wow, what a pickup. What a pickup. Sticks his finger in the air. This finger, by the way, the index one. Polite. From Ben Shelton. Love 15. Huge forehand that from Taylor, but Ben is going to get it back in play. Another big forehand. Ben is going to struggle to get that one back and doesn't. 15 all. What's this? Oh, it's just a talking tennis mug. Gorgeous. Get yourself a talking tennis mug. Do it. You know you want to. The link to the website for merch is in the description below the YouTube video. Okay, 15 all. Forehand into the backhand slice of Ben Shelton. Forehand there, Fritz into the forehand of Shelton, which is missed. 30-15. Okay, some big forehands here from Taylor Fritz. Shelton defending. Good slice there from Taylor. Another backhand from Fritz goes into the net. 30 all. Serve out wide. Now it's on the forehand of Taylor. Backhand from Shelton. Forehand. Oh, and Shelton's gone to the ground again. But he's got some good news when he gets to his feet because he's going to have a break point. Because despite falling to his feet, Fritz bent down for a sort of forehand slice but couldn't get it over the net. Forehand slice drop shot there that he couldn't get over the net. And in the same moment, Ben fell as he went to potentially chase that ball. And I tell you what, I think he's going to be if he ends up getting himself injured today and he ends up missing Wimbledon, he's going to be furious. Might even see a lawsuit. Okay, we've got a break point here. Ben went big on the forehand, understandably so, on the back foot, but he puts the forehand into the net. That was just the second break point of the day. Advantage Fritz after that ace down the tee for what I believe to be his 20th. I'm teasing, Ghosty. I'm teasing. Just because of how slippery it's been. Okay, Ben missing the first serve. Sorry, Taylor missing the first serve. Okay, backhand slice here from Ben goes into the net. And it is going to be 5-4. I mean, we had two massive points today. One was a match point for Ben, where he put a forehand long. And then we just had a break point where Ben put a forehand into the net. Don't know. Don't know. Sorry, Ghosty. One thing I will say is that if that is the case, that there's higher taxes, I don't see a drop-off between the tournaments. So, for example, we've got a 250 in Nottingham this week. We've got a 500 in Birmingham. Of course, the 500 in Birmingham is attracting the better players. But if we compare to Queens to Halle, this week, Queens is suffering big style. But why is it suffering? Because Alcaraz is injured. Musetti is injured. Not because of tax, at least as far as I'm aware. I would imagine in terms of sporting situations, it's probably just like, I don't know, pretty easy. I don't know. I mean, in terms of like when you win Queens for, I don't know, $500,000 or whatever, and they say, look, 200,000 of that is tax. That's that, isn't it? You would think. Again, Draper as well. I think Queens has really suffered with the injuries, nothing to do with people not wanting to play because of tax reasons. I find tax avoidance by the super rich very depressing anyway, but that's a different topic. Okay, Shelton is serving. Good first serve from him, 15 love. Serving, of course, to stay in the match. $15 love. Taylor misses the first serve. Ooh, double fault. I think I said Taylor missed the first serve. I meant Ben Shelton missed the first serve. So, 15-all. Remember, Shelton is serving to stay in the match, has yet to face a break point in this entire encounter, which is now beyond 2 hours. In fact, close to 2.5 hours. Oh, wonderful forehand winner, particularly under pressure there for Ben Shelton, 30-15. Albert Cristiango, 2190. Please hit the like button. If you haven't already done so, hit subscribe as well. Okay, 30-15. Ace down the tee from Ben Shelton. First serve return. Forehand here from Ben. Now it's on the Shelton slice. Not bad, that slice. Oh, wonderful. Setting up the backhand cross court. I love that from Ben Shelton. Five all, 2 hours and 29 minutes on the clock. We've had 2 break points in this match. Both have been on the Taylor Fritz serve. Okay, second serve. Forehand, a backhand return. Now it's on the forehand of Taylor Fritz. Backhand bed up the line, and it's actually a backhand that breaks down from Taylor Fritz. Love 15. Oh, I thought that forehand was going to go long from Taylor, but we're still into the rally here. In the end, it's a slice from Ben that goes long. Was that a chance missed? Maybe. 15 all. It's getting hot out there. Ben getting that back in play. And the backhand from Taylor for the second time in this game has failed him. And it's 15-30. Both of these players incredibly solid on serve today. 2 break points in the entire match, may I remind you. But look at that. Ace down the tee from Taylor. Living up to that reputation that I was just building up. 30 all. Gips, can you please hit subscribe on our channel? And then let me know in the live chat where you're tuning in from. Oh, the backhand goes out from Taylor. Third backhand error in this game. All 3 points that have gone the way of Ben Shelton have been due to unforced errors on the backhand side from Taylor Fritz. Look at that reaction from Taylor. Is Ben going to get him again? Good serve from Taylor, of course, to save the third break point of the match. Deuce. Drop shot here. Is Ben going to get to this? He is. Oh, and a funny bounce. Was that a funny bounce or just completely mistimed by Shelton? Either way, we're going to have another break point here for Ben Shelton. It's the second one of the game. Look at this. Yeah, slightly funny bounce. But it's grass, ladies and gentlemen. It's grass. Break point number 4 in the match. We've not had a single break of serve in this entire match. Should Ben get the break here? He'll be 7 for the match. Forehand return. Forehand from Taylor. And the backhand from Shelton goes into the net and we're at deuce. Woo! The margins have been super fine, but the chances that have been rare have been for Ben. 4 break points I highlighted. Also, 1 or 2 of those break points, neutral rallies. Yeah? Match point for Ben, neutral rally. Forehand lets him down. Ace down the tee from Fritz, and we're now at game point, and that might be the last chance he gets on the Taylor Fritz serve. We'll see. Do you game point here for Taylor Fritz? Good serve down the tee. Ben just about gets it back in play. Oh, what a great forehand winner that is for Taylor Fritz. And he knows that now the pressure's on Shelton, who's yet to face a break point in this match. But it's Ben, who's going to serve to stay in this match when they return to the court. In the meantime, do hit that like button. Of course, if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. Also, if you have TikTok or Instagram, and I know Mr. Ghosty in the chat is a big TikTok, Instagram guy. I'm sure, you know, give us a follow is what I'm saying. On both of those platforms. So we can keep providing you with this, I think, fair to say, excellent, high-quality tennis coverage, right? Who's the favorite right now? I mean, Fritz has got the scoreboard pressure, hasn't he? Six-5, he leads in this deciding set. Okay, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Ben Shelton to serve. Blocked return. Drop shot from Ben. Is this time going to work? It's going to be too good. Not always been a tactic that's worked for Ben today, but on that occasion, it worked very well. 15 love. Ooh, good return there from Fritz. Really good depth on it. I think that caught Shelton by surprise. And he couldn't deal with that. Forehand from Ben into the backhand of Taylor Fritz, which just goes into the net. Taylor was on the defense, to be fair. Good serve out wide from Ben, 40-15. Anshu Kumar, SF7DG. Thank you for joining. I have a thing to ask for you, and that is, can you please hit the like button and also click subscribe. And Anshu Kumar, you're asking where I'm from. I was born in the UK, but I live in Germany. Oh, the backhand from Ben is going to go long, 40-30. Okay. Ben Shelton misses the first serve out wide. Very much so, Ghosty. Good backhand return, that. And I tell you what, Ben's in a bit of trouble here, but that's an excellent lob from Ben. Under pressure as well at 40-30. He wins the point, and as a result, we have another tie break. 0 breaks of serve in this entire match. I mean, Ben really didn't have many choices there but to go for the lob. And it worked. Okay. Tie-break time. Ace down the tee from Fritz. Let me know in the live chat, who is winning this tie-break? F for Fritz. S for Shelton. And click return. Who is winning the tie-break and therefore the match? Click F for Fritz. S for Shelton. And hit return. 1-0 Fritz. Jackery, can you please hit subscribe for me? Oh, we've got some pretty split votes, it would seem. But of course, Taylor is up on the scoreboard at the moment. I'm laughing because Ben was on the attack and then the ball was lofted back towards him and Ben was like ushering the ball out. Jackery 2187, can you hit subscribe for me, please? Thank you. Was that an ace from Ben Shelton? 208 kilometers an hour, I think it was. 2-1. That's about 100 and... Oh, I think it might have hit a ball kid. Okay, that's why he's... I think the ball kid's fine, yeah. Thanks, Jackery. Much appreciated. Okay. Fritz out wide. Good drive volley from Taylor Fritz. Conviction. That's awesome. 7380. Can you also hit the like button and click subscribe if you haven't already? No comment, Ghosty. Okay, second serve here for Ben Shelton to look at. It's on the Ben forehand. Ooh, it's a bit of a few timid shots there from Taylor Fritz, but Ben wasn't able to punish that situation. And as a result, it's 3-2. Now, Taylor Fritz has not beaten Ben Shelton since 2023. 3 years. More than 3 years. I think it was Indian Wells. Yeah. Of course, they've only played each other 4 times, but still, it's 3 wins in a row for Shelton. Good serve down the tee, 3-3. 2 hours and 42 minutes on the clock as this match reaches a crescendo. Okay. Still want to see your votes. We've got Fritz here from Ghosty. Fritz as well from Anshu. Shelton from Jackery, who digs his dog. And that's awesome. Just simply says Sir. Maybe that's Sir Shelton. I don't know. Or S for Shelton. Okay. Could not be closer. 1 set each, 6 games each, and 3 points each in the deciding set tiebreak. Oh, misses the first serve. Yeah, I know. Digs his dog, right? It's funny. Big second serve, but we're into the rally here. And the backhand from Shelton breaks down. 4-3 Fritz. Now, what is going through these players' minds? Ben Shelton has got the 4 break points and the match point to think about. Taylor Fritz has got 3 defeats in a row to think about, including championship points in Dallas early this year and a 3-set painful loss that he suffered in Stuttgart just last week. But here we go. And he gets the first serve in. And he's going to have a +1, is he? He's at the net and Ben can't pass. 5-3 Fritz. 5-3. Certainly a huge advantage for Taylor to have. Is he going to get 3 match points here? Lands the first serve in again. Ben defending, Ben defending, Ben defending. And he puts the backhand into the net. So indeed, we are going to have 3 match points for Taylor Fritz for a spot in the Berlin semifinals. Could serve out wide, but well done, Taylor. Oh, and the forehand goes into the net from Ben Shelton. And the match is done. And finally, Taylor Fritz gets a win over Ben Shelton, including saving a match point. The embrace between the pair is nice. And I tell you what, these 2 guys, Wimbledon is coming up, and they are contenders, especially if they're going to serve like that. Look at Taylor. He's delighted with that. He's had a rough year, has Taylor, in terms of injuries. Saves a match point en route to that 6-7, 7-6, 7-6 win. Saved 4 break points as well. Including, I think, there were 2 or 3 in one game towards the end of the match. Huge win for Fritzy after what's been a pretty tough year for him. I think he had championship points in Dallas. I think he may have served for the title as well. Ben today, I mean, actually, arguably marginally the better player. Certainly across the 3 sets. He was the only one to get break points, but neither player was broken in what was a serve-dominated match. We're going to have a look at some of the stats right now. Look at this. Serve quality, 8.9 for Ben Shelton, 9.4 for Taylor Fritz. Both of them with 40% or more unreturned serves. Taylor getting 78% of his first serves in, beating Shelton in that metric, who got 66% of his first serves in. The return quality left a bit to be desired, and Taylor Fritz did not get a single break point. It's a match that he won by 2-1 and included 24 aces off his racket. I'd like to see the total points as well. At the net, yeah, Taylor not performing quite as well as Ben at the net. And in the end, we had 6 rallies that went more than 9 shots. I think that's 9 shots or more. Just 6 rallies in the entire match. 6 points, I should say, in the entire match went 9 shots or more. Yeah, I'd like to know the total points won. Let's see if I can get those up for us on the screen before we bring this stream to its conclusion. As I say, first win for Taylor Fritz since 2023 over Ben Shelton. 3 wins in a row for Ben. including one recently on the grass in Stuttgart. But it's now 3-2, this head-to-head. Wow, the ATP website updating this already. Yeah, I did mention that quite a few times, Ghosty. Keep up the back. Let's see if I can get up just some final stats for us, because I would like to see if, I mean, it'll be close, but I wonder who got the most points. I mean, 15 aces is not to be sniffed at either by Ben Shelton. Not to be sniffed at, Dan Evans. 5 double faults from Ben today. I mean, didn't really matter because he never got broken. And I don't think any of those double faults came in either of the 2 tiebreaks he lost. Taylor Fritz is going to be playing the winner of Alexander Zverev and Collignon. And I tell you what, serving like that, he might be the favorite for the title in Halle. Never won the title here before. Medvedev is still in the draw and is probably the favorite against Altmaier. Tiafoe Felix is a real 50-50 for me. You'd imagine Zverev will have too much for the Belgian Collignon. Total points won. Okay, actually, Taylor won it more comfortably than I thought. Maybe because he won that tiebreak comfortably in the end. So Taylor won 126 points and Ben 117. But still. Yeah. All right. Yeah, thanks for that, Ghosty. Big thanks for joining us today. Sir, can you shout out my channel name? Maybe That's Awesome, yeah? That's Awesome 7380. Is that your channel name? And thank you for insisting on calling me sir. Much appreciated. Do give us a follow on Instagram at Talking Tennis TT. Also, give us a follow on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at Talking Tennis 22. Plus, give us a follow on TikTok, where we're simply talking tennis. And of course, on this video, I would like you to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. And join us later on for Alex Ayala against Alina Svitolina. Should be on the channel in about 3 hours from now. Would be much appreciated if you can join us for that. So don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, because then you'll get a reminder of when we go live. But in the meantime, thank you for joining. Taylor Fritz is through after a 3-set epic. He is into his first Berlin semi-final. Could be. I don't think he's been in a final before. Anyway, let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong on that. And in the meantime, you know the drill. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.